you today? So, as most of you probably know, I've been on the road for almost a year now, so I thought it was about time, and everyone has been asking, what's in my backpack now that I've been on the road for a year? So I kind of got everything out of my backpack over here. Now, by the time you get this video, I would have been traveling for more than a year. And I just want to take a few seconds to explain myself and apologise profusely for the lack of videos, well, the lack of consistency. My problem is that I rely on Wi-Fi. Literally, I will choose where to have a coffee due to free Wi-Fi, where I will stay in hostels, etc. if they have decent Wi-Fi, because it drives me insane. But that's the way it is, and public Wi-Fi hotspots will not upload a video onto YouTube, and especially not a 10-minute video like mine normally are. I've tried 3-minute videos, nothing. I will literally, no joke, sit there for 3 hours and it will get to 5%. So I am trying my damnedest, and I want to get videos out to you every Monday and Friday, and stick with me because they are still being filmed and they are being edited, and I am trying so hard. So I'm so sorry, but stick with me, and I promise I'm not going anywhere, and I hope you're not either. Okay, so my backpack has drastically changed in the past 12 months. Literally, I'm not sure myself what I have left from the original video, and I'm going to tell you if I regretted taking anything, etc, etc. Now, since I have been out here, I have sent 2 parcels home of things that I didn't want to throw away, but also things I didn't want to keep on me, like little gifts, things people had given me, things like that I didn't want to have in my backpack. So I've literally sent like a massive box home, and about a month ago I sent another parcel home of bits and bobs, and I'm already having things again which I want to send home, and it is quite a pricey way of doing it. I send them to my mom, and she always has fun going through the parcels, so everybody wins. Okay, so we're gonna start going through what I've got in my backpack. As it is winter here in Australia, I do have some warmer clothes. For example, a nice big fluffy scarf, which is, let's do a size comparison with my face. It is the size of my face. It goes on the outside of my backpack, but we did get some really cold weather, and it was $2. Op shop love. With warmer clothes comes things like jeans and fleeces. Now this is a North Face fleece. It's a North Face fleece, and these are like $60 or something, and I got it for 2 at the same op shop I got my scarf, and it was like nothing wrong with it, and I love it, and I love it so much. And when I plan to go to Tasmania in a few months, well, we all know that the weather in Tasmania isn't too forgiving, even in summer, and I'm going in spring. So I'll be keeping hold of this one. So as we're kind of doing clothes at the moment, loving the unorganisation, that, I don't think that's a word. Disorganisation? We're gonna go with that one. That is a word. So I picked these up in Brisbane. They are my big Aladdin harem pants. They're really big in the crotch, not like I need that, but I like it anyway. Then I have my Canada hockey jersey, because about a month and a half ago I went to see USA versus Canada in Brisbane, a one-off international ice hockey match, and it was amazing. So, but the jersey cost more than the ticket, and the ticket was really expensive. Redonkulous. I love it. What else have I got? Seriously, I don't think I have anything I came out with. Shop again, $2. Nice little cut-offs, which are really like small and tiny and don't crease. Okay, they're really creased, but we also have some work trousers, because I do a lot of hospitality work in bars, and if it's a nice city pub, they like you to wear black trousers. Also good for interviews. Not like I really have interviews over here, but we'll talk about that in a different video. What else have I got? Oh, these are from Melbourne. These I don't wear as much anymore, but they're like big trousers, big flowery, kind of trousery, baggy, cut off at the ankle, kind of. I like them. I brought this dress for my birthday because my mom sent me a bit of birthday money over, so I thought I wouldn't spend it on a hostel. I'd go out and actually treat myself to something. So I brought this very beautiful orangey Grecian dress, which has nice little tassels. This isn't a fashion channel, you don't care. Let's move on. I also have another little light summery dress, which is good during the day and night. I have a long skirt. Now the long skirt in the old video, like I said there, was too big, was too bulky, and because it's so hot over here, it's too thick to wear it, so I sent it back home because I love that skirt so much. That's the only piece of clothing I've sent home, and I bought myself for this $2. Again, loving that op shop in the Outback. Oh my gosh. It's just much more lighter, much more flowy, and squeezes down into my backpack a lot easier. Then all I really have left is 2 strappy tops, a pair of leggings which are over in the wash, my Elmo top, obviously. I'm going traveling without an Elmo top. Oh, and a pair of shorts. Got a pair of shorts. Okay, so that's really all the clothes I have, except for the few items that are in the wash. Staying with fashion slightly, but moving on to shoes. I'm not a big shoe lover. I don't wear heels. I can take or leave them. I don't think I've wore heels in years. So I have a little pair of flats which scrunch up really small. Those are just some nice flats if I want to go out for a drink or many drinks. We know what I'm like. And I also have some little pumps. Now, I'm gonna go and get the bulkiest boots in the world. My only problem with these are they're so big in comparison to the place. They're so big, it's ridiculous. Can you see me? Is the lighting good? I'm gonna turn the light on. How is that? Is that better? Okay, we'll stick with that then. But yeah, I had to buy work boots for the Outback, and these are redback boots, and they are so comfortable. And the reason I'm not getting rid of them, for 1, they're comfortable, for 2, they're great for walking long distances, and 3, they cost me like $110. So I ain't giving these up anytime soon. Oh, they're full of sand. Fraser Island, baby! The only problem is that they don't fit into my backpack. These would literally take up the majority of my backpack. So generally, if I catch a bus or if I'll go and catch a plane, I'll wear them at that time, which is not bad. I can rock it. Put some pink socks with these. I'm working it. So now I've got the clothes out the way with, I will be reducing that dramatically. I will be throwing away some of my warmer clothes like my jeans and probably my beautiful scarf, because when I hit Darwin it's going to be coming into summer again and it's just impractical, and to be honest my bag is really heavy, but you're going to expect a heavier backpack if you're going to be travelling in either colder countries or the colder season. Generally I like to get back down to a couple of pairs of shorts, some strappy t-shirts and a couple of dresses, and I'm done. Oh, and also my underwear, again, not showing on camera, it's behind me, in a little mesh pouch, which is quite good. I like cubes, I like packing cubes and things like that, because I like to be able to find things in my backpack when I need them. So going down to the nitty-gritty, this is a new item. It is a solar panelled Goal Zero panel charger. Now, this was sent to me from Queensland Tourism Board. Thank you so much for this, by the way, it is awesome. It is so cool. You can charge your iPod or your phone, and it comes with 2 solar panels, and you have your little attachments as well. Now, moving on to technology, this is where I kind of fail terribly, because doing what I do on YouTube and my website, I have to have a lot of gear. So in front of me is my camera. It is a Samsung HMX F90, and she's a beautiful little camera, but she is already starting to fall apart on me. Then I've got my Gorilla Pod, which I recently had to buy because my last Gorilla Pod died, and this one's a bit bulkier. You can't see it. You don't know, it's right there. But it's the hybrid one, but luckily it does curl up quite small. Then I have my MacBook, which is downstairs, and even though it's a MacBook Air, it still adds weight, and I hate weight in my bags, but I can't really do anything about that. Then I have, now see, a lot of you guys have been asking me what cameras I use. So I use my Samsung one when I film vlogs like this. If I want to do underwater work or something I don't mind getting thrown about, and then this is my Kodak Play Sport. It is completely battered, and as you probably saw not long ago, I went snorkeling and forgot to rinse this out under fresh water afterwards. So I can't open the sides up. This was my first ever YouTube camera. If you go back and watch some of my old videos, this is what it was filmed on. And it's just a point and shoot, and it's a little HD. I think it cost me about £50, and I love it, and I never want to get rid of it. However, if I cannot open it again, I may have to get rid of it. So stay tuned, I'll let you know how that one goes. Looking at technology, of course, I still have my Kindle. One of the items I do have from when I first started is my little micro sleeping bag. Now this has come in handy quite a few times when I've been camping, however I haven't used it as much as I'd like to have used it, and this is always one of those items I'm very conflicted on because it is so bulky and I have to strap it just to the outside of my backpack, and that becomes a pain because airports don't like you doing that, so I have to find a way to get it in my backpack with everything else. First world problems at their finest. But I'm so glad I have it because, you know, I've had some opportunities to camp and I've had a great time doing it, so I wouldn't have been able to do it without my sleeping bag. Another item I've picked up over here, which is a pain, is another bag. Actually, I've claimed, at one point I had 4 bags. Yes, I had 4 bags. This is my little $3 granny purse, as I like to call it. It's just for going around in the day. I don't always want to cart my day backpack around with me. Talking of organising, which I said at the start of this video, backtracking now slightly, I like to have things in things, like packing cubes and bags. So this, again, brought this from Primark. Primani! This is just full of like jewellery, bits and bobs, tweezers, nail clippers, nail files, nail varnish, makeup, and it's a tiny little, you know, my little thing. Then we have my wash bag. Again, this is probably one of the bulkiest things I have in my backpack, but it's just got my stuff in, you know, and it just all fell out. Okay, no worries, don't worry. Also got a strawberry bag. Okay. Oh, this is a better video. Wouldn't you prefer me to do my videos like this? So, to be honest, as you can see, absolutely everything, almost 99%, has changed. I have got new things. Literally, didn't mean I brought them you, but you get new things and you leave things behind. That's how traveling goes, especially after you hit a few months on the road. You want new things. You want to go to op shops and charity shops and get yourself a few bargains, or someone in your dorm room will give you a dress or a pair of shorts that they don't want anymore because they're moving on, their bag's too heavy and big. And you take them and then you sort out your bag and you leave things behind, and it's a cycle. But literally, I have recycled through all of my clothes. I don't have a single thing that I brought over here. Okay, my camera just beeped at me because I surpassed the 20-minute mark, and I feel I didn't. Maybe I just don't have a lot of stuff. I feel I didn't show you much stuff. And I did this video very different from my first video. The first video I laid everything out and went around with it. This time I was more of a show and tell, like, this beautiful, I was gonna say green, he is red. I'm gonna stop recording now. So, that's all for today. Really sorry that my videos aren't as consistent as I want them to be, but I try my damnedest, and if you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, I keep you all up to date with my travels there as well, and tell you my progress on the YouTube situation. So, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe. You can keep up to date with all my travels and get some advice. So that'll be exciting for everyone. Love you!